High School for today's match, the first round in the Division I North tournament, where we have the Chelmsford Lions home team facing St. John's Prep. This is Heather Hardy.
I'm Chris Mastansky. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and a special welcome to those of you joining us live today. We've heard that from family supporters far away. They're very grateful for the opportunity to be able to watch today's game. In just a few minutes, we'll be getting started here. We're just finishing with the Chelmsford team introductions. St. John's has already taken their spot on the field.
Assisted by Jim Jordan
perennial division
and Eric Cable.
Power. Made it to the state semifinals last year. I looked them up on the MIA. They made it to the state tournament. All the way to the national anthem. I'll finish what I was saying.
We remind everyone that this is an MIA tournament match. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Now we invite you to all rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right. So the boys are getting ready to take the field. And, yeah, Chris, as you were saying, St. John's Prep is the defending Division I North champions from last year. They made an appearance in the state tournament where they lost to Brockton.
They lost to Brockton champions. I looked them up over the last, I think the MIA stats go back like the last 13 years. They qualified for the state tournament every year. They've never missed an IC. They're always winning 12, 13, 14 plus games a year. They're perennial power. They've been state champions a couple times. They've been state semifinals a couple times. They've been finals a couple times. I mean, it's a team that's always growing. I would say even though it's the higher seed team today, I would say for a lot of people they might be the underdog, but I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah, certainly you have we have a team of Lions led predominantly by a senior class that's all been invested in playing soccer in town together and as a team here for many years. And certainly I know as a parent of one of those, they're pretty hungry and excited, and they're ready to take the field and take on St. John's Prep. So we should have a very exciting match. On the back line there, we have Jack Bouchane, Jack Fox, Zach Hardy, and Ethan Hayes. In the middle, we've got, looks like Chris Grover, Evan Wang, and David Arkelian. And then up top here, we've got Elias Pereira, Josh Afosu, and Ben Thompson. Josh Afosu, of course, leading our scoring efforts here in Chelmsford with 17 goals. Yeah.
Coming out stronger. Jack O'Shea, nice break up.
Nice step there by Jack.
Almost had Josh.
All right, Josh is making a.
Elias making a run. Looks like either got knocked down or he tripped, but they're going to call the foul on Elias, I think. Yeah, I was going to say the defense had a great season. Really led by Zach, Ethan, Jack Fox back there, Eric Ruman and Jeremy Hardy filling in, but they've only allowed, I think, 13 or 14 goals and 9 shutouts. Jake Hartran's been outstanding in that, so really great season for that whole back line. I think goaltending as well.
Absolutely. We got Elias coming down on the side. Josh is behind him. Looks like the ball's out of bounds, though. Yeah, Chelmsford has really been effective in shutting down the run this year. They've made it hard for their opponents to come down on the run and score. And honestly, the majority of goals scored against Chelmsford this year have been off of set plays and or free kicks. So I think it'll be important today for Chelmsford to mind the fouls down in their offensive end and really run a nice defense. Nice step there by Zach. Yeah. St. John's certainly looks like they are attacking the ball right away, starting right on top of their steps. We have Ethan Hayes taking a throw in for Chelmsford. Looking for Elias. Looks like it'll be a white ball. I think that might have got off of David Arkeli in there, number 22. Josh and Ben with the pressure. Out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a white throw-in. Headed out of bounds there by Jack Fox. Another throw-in for White. Really important here for Chelmsford to Chelmsford's got to win this ball. All right, looks like that's going to be a goal kick for Chelmsford, giving them the opportunity to come back on the attack here, get their offensive game organized and ready. Zach Hardy's going to take the free kick. Chris Grover. David Arkelian. Oh, nice step. No call there. Josh winning the ball. Looking for... Oh. David's still down there in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened to him. He fell. He had some contact, but nice cross there. I think the goalie just played that really well. Came out right at the right time.
We've got our trainer, the wonderful Kate Jagnan, out there checking out our player.
Not sure what happened to David. Looks like he's limping. Trip stepped on, kicked. Tough to say, but he's definitely limping off the field a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. David's a junior. For a couple years. So.
He's done a nice job of really sort of sticking in the midfield there, especially the second half of the season. I'd be a loss for Chelmsford to not have him out there, but it looks like we've got Bryce. Mm-hmm. That looks like Evan Wang just...
He's limping a little bit too. Looks like he's okay too. Looks like he's taking a knee. still hurt. He's trying to get the referee's attention. He's down on a knee, but yeah, I think he got the call to listen now. I'm not sure what happened. Did you see what happened to him, Heather?
It looked like he actually went up in the air and went down on his right hip, maybe. I don't know if we get a replay on that. But it did look like he connected and went down and kind of hobbled up when he got up off of his hip.
It's not a good start from an injury perspective for Chelmsford. You got David just went out and hobbled off, and it's like Evan's hurt. So hopefully it's a cramp or nothing serious. Just a little kind of hurts for a second. He can kind of get back, but
Now, the student assistant trainer is calling for Kate to come on out.
Evan's one of the captains. Has done a tremendous job this year in that kind of center defensive net holder position. Really great on the ball and really strong defender and really kind of cleans things up. So he would be a big loss if he goes down early. So hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully he's okay. He's been a member of this Chelmsford varsity team since he was a freshman, 4-year varsity player. Been really effective in keeping the fluidity going in that midfield for Chelmsford this year. So he will be missed. I think we saw Sean Doherty sub in for Evan. Sean Doherty, also an effective midfielder, a junior.
Evan's walking up under his own power, but yeah, hopefully it's one of those things where you kind of just stun for a little second, you kind of get off, and it feels better. So yeah, that would be a big loss for Chelmsford early, but that's you deal with the cards that you dealt, and
That's where the grit comes in, right? I mean, that's where you just keep working and you dig deeper. And this team, we've seen them dig deep. You know, they did come up with a victory against North Andover earlier in the season, who are really a formidable powerhouse of a team. And you know, we know they're capable. They're capable of working hard. And
this team has a lot of good players. So even though you got a couple players go down early, they have a lot of depth. They have a lot of strong players. They have it's a strong program. You know, the JV team only lost one game. And so they have a lot of depth on this team. So I'm confident that whatever happens, somebody else is next man up, as the Patriots say.
right, exactly. Got another dangerous throw-in from St. John's, but it looks like Chelmsford has turned it over. Josh with a beautiful ball to Elias Pereira. Elias has Ben tracking down on the right side and Chris Grover in the middle. Looking to see if Chelmsford can make something happen here. Draw the corner. Looks like he drew the corner.
Yeah, very good. First corner, I think, of the game for either team. And Chelmsford scored on a few corners this year. So let's see what they can do with this.
Looks like we have Sean Doherty taking the corner kick for Chelmsford. Jack Bouchane's been effective there with his head, actually, on the last game off a corner. Hopefully we can see that happen again. Looks like that just didn't get a good connection, went a little bit flat.
He hit it flat. I'm not sure if that was the intent to do that, but a wasted opportunity. But let's see what they can do.
Looks like Elias is going to win that in the middle, but it went out of bounds. Elias connecting, getting to Josh. Josh giving it a nice tap to get it to Elias.
Dangerous play goalie just comes out. Elias really using his speed on the left side there. I think he definitely has an advantage of that defender on the left-hand side. Let's see. It's something to watch as we kind of go into this game. I think he definitely has the speed advantage. It seems to have gone around him a couple times. So
Definitely.
maybe an opportunity for us at some point.
Here we have Jack Bouchane with the throw-in. Jack is also a very accomplished baseball player and has a fantastic throw. We've been watching all season on the Chelmsford sidelines, waiting to see that one of those throws really turn into a scoring opportunity for Chelmsford. So hopefully today will be the day we see that happen. Looks like Chelmsford has the ball with another Jack Bouchane throw-in.
Jack's a great athlete, great soccer player. He's a member of the varsity basketball team too, and I think baseball's his best sport. He's also a great runner. I think if he had run cross country track, he would be one of the better runners too. So he's one of those kids that can
Absolutely. Formidable athlete. Formidable athlete. Really, the athleticism on that back line has been has really been a strength of Chelmsford this year.
Yeah, all four of those kids are just superb athletes.
Dangerous throw, but St. John's was unable to make a good connection there, and Chelmsford will take possession.
Crowd filling in here slowly. Got a good group of citizens under there. Bleachers starting to fill a little bit too.
A big day in Chelmsford postseason play today.
Yeah, just checking the scores. Looks like the girls soccer team's down 2-0. I was just checking my Twitter, and late in the game, and the girls field hockey team's tied 1-1 going into overtime. And then actually another potential big upset is the Lexington boys team, which is the #1 seed, which the winner of this game plays the winner of that game. They were down 1-0 going against Everett late in the game. It's like they tied it at the end, and when it was going into overtime.
Going into overtime, these postseason games can be stressful with the I believe it's 2 allowable overtime sessions. And at that point, if the game is still tied, it goes into the penalty kick shootout phase, which, of course, Chelmsford suffered last year and went through 2 sessions of overtime and into penalty kicks against Lincoln Sudbury. We've got, looks like Chris Grover, not quite getting there.
Yeah, we lost a tough one last year. Last year we played against another perennial Division I North team, Lincoln Sudbury. Great game to watch. Unfortunately, we were on the wrong side of it to double overtime PKs.
All right, looks like we're battling it out in the middle here. No one's really established dominance in the midfield yet this game. It's been a pretty equal.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It's say anybody's dominating so far. Few runs for both teams, but nothing I would say of any major consequence. Zach does a great job breaking up the play there. Getting the ball up, gives it up to Josh out just a little bit. Too much for Josh.
You have to wonder a little bit too with the weather. You know, it's been pretty wet, and does that have any effect on the turf, the ball, the play?
Good. I was actually surprised they got this game in. When I saw a couple of days ago that the forecast was a lot worse for today in terms of rain and thunder and lightning. So it's actually I wasn't sure they were actually going to play today. I thought they might reschedule for tomorrow, but it's good they got the game in.
Absolutely, and fantastic that Chelmsford came up with the home team advantage. Certainly, that has got to be a help when you're going up against a team like St. John's Prep. Jack Fox clearing it out there.
Checking my tweets here from Matthew Ryguy next door. It looks like Chelmsford girls field hockey team won 2-1 in overtime against Lexington, so they can move on. Good for them. So that's good for them.
Is this a throw or a corner kick here? Looks like a corner kick for St. John's. Oh, nope, a throw. Oh. Still scoreless here. 12 minutes in.
David and Evan still sitting on the bench. Kate working with them, so I'm not sure what their status is.
And the free kick. St. John's got a head on it. We thought it was going out there for a second, but looks like in a little battle, Ben Thompson knocked it out. St. John's with the throw. Foul there. Looked like against Bryce. St. John's at about the 40 with the free kick. Bryce.
Oh. Good.
Nice.
Chris, get
Chris
to
looked.
it.
Well, I think Chris was offsides, actually, when the ball was sent, so. A lot of pressure. They're fast.
Gets the ball, there's a man right on, so very fast pace they're playing at. Chris Grover, the ball, Josh Ofosu, dribbling, back to Ben Thompson, back to Josh. Nice ball by Sean Doherty. Ben Thompson coming in, crosses it in. Oh! I think it was at Chris Grover. Chris just, I think what you said about the turf, Heather, he looks like he slipped there on that cross. He's coming in.
Let's take a look here. We got a replay. We got Ben. Nice low cross. Looks like Chris just wasn't expecting it. It deflected off of that defender.
But Dane, that was probably the best opportunity of the game for either team at this point.
Out of bounds, Chelmsford with the throw in. Again, Jack with just fantastic throws, but not a maroon player there for him. Nice ball from Josh.
Nice ball.
Oh, go.
Just deflected.
It's nice to see some action down there in the offensive end for Chelmsford. Big congratulations and shout out to the Chelmsford girls field hockey team for continuing and advancing in the tournament.
Yeah, I just saw a tweet to the girls soccer team lost, unfortunately, 2-0. So unfortunately, their season is done. Great season for them. They first time they made the state tournament in probably in about 3 or 4 years. So very, very good progression from where they've been the last few years. And tough to lose today, but I think overall, a very good season for the girls team and the girls program.
Absolutely. A couple substitutions for Chelmsford. We have Lachlan Forgan and Jack Grover entering the game for Ben Thompson and Sean Doherty. Lachlan, of course, a Chelmsford soccer legacy. His older brother was a captain 4 years ago now, and he was called up for this tournament from the JV team to join the varsity boys.
Yeah, Lachlan had a great season on the JV team. Good to see him play. Yeah, his brother Alistair played for Chelmsford. Captain was a center back and did a great job on the team when he played. Looks like we have a throw in for St. John's Prep. Again, dangerous spot for a throw in.
It's a nice throw. Josh manages to clear it out.
It'll be another throw in from the same spot, roughly.
Another opportunity here for St. John's.
Jake comes out. Oh, ball is down. And a big scramble. And it's going the other way. Not sure what the call is.
Not sure on the call, but it's a Chelmsford ball.
Yeah, Jake was scrambling around for that ball, but looks like Ben Thompson getting ready to go back in the game, number 11. Ben's a senior. He's had a great season. I think he's got maybe 5 or 6 goals in the season. One of their second leading scorer behind Josh.
Zach with a free kick, looking to find the maroon. But St. John's comes up with the ball. Looks like it goes out of bounds.
Oh, the ball. I think the referee, the ball was out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like.
You don't think he saw it. I think the Chelmsford coaches were there kind of, I don't think too happy with the call, but I think he just, from the position he was in, he just missed it.
Part of the challenge of high school soccer is 2 referees on the field. You know, you don't have the benefit of 3 sets of eyes watching all the lines. You know, you've got to watch the offsides, the out of bounds, and then, of course, watch the action on the field. St. John's finding a guy down on the left side there.
Good hit by the St. John's Prep player. I think it might have been going wide, but Jake came out and punched it out anyways, just to be sure. Jake.
Let's take another look at that here. Take a look at that cross. Takes 1 touch, and Jake clears it.
Another dangerous throw in here. Headed out by Elias.
Who's going to get it? Josh gets a foot on it. Out of bounds. Looks like Chelmsford is lining up 3 substitutions at their next available moment.
So we have number 19, Ethan Lafont, sophomore. Number 18, Jeremy Hargett, another sophomore.
We got Josh racing down.
And St. John's Prep clears it out of bounds. And looks like the Chelmsford player, Chris Grover, is talking to the ref. Got to watch himself.
It looked like on the run something happened. He might have actually gone down and was sort of, I think he might have been filing a grievance there.
Yeah, I think so too, but my experience doesn't really help with the refs.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
But it looks like we're going to have a, Chelmsford will have a throw-in here.
Do we have we don't have Jack on the field for this one, so it looks like we've got Chris Grover taking the throw.
Yeah, Jack's out taking a break. I think Jeremy Hargett replaced him in his spot.
Keeper's out, so this would be a great opportunity for Chelmsford to try and launch one down there. We've got Jeremy Hargett finding Ben Thompson. Nice give and go.
And the Prep on the attack.
Chelmsford's going to have to shut down that cross in the midfield. That's something that they've been working on. It's actually something that David Arkellian has been really helpful with. So I'm sorry that he's not in there during this game. Hopefully he's feeling better and making a recovery out there. Kate certainly is a miracle worker down there with her athletes. So I have all the confidence in the world that she'll do what she can to get them back on the field.
Not sure what the call is there. Looks like you called a handball. Must be on Chelmsford.
I think it was a handball on Josh.
Yep.
As he was kind of maneuver through and grab a hold of that loose ball. St. John's with a free kick. And we've got battle in the midfield. Lachlan with a nice step. Zach Hardy stepping up.
Good ball by the Prep.
Nice tuck back by Jack Grover to pick up that back end defense, though, when he needed to. That was nice back recovery. Nice job keeping him out, Jeremy. Looks like that's going to be a St. John's throw. St. John's with a substitution. Number 9 is coming off. Number 21 is going in. Let me see if I can...
Get another throw in here for St. John's Prep.
We got a whistle. Looks like maybe he was on the wrong line. Not sure what the whistle was, but he's getting another shot at the throw. And
dangerous cross in.
Chelmsford needs, we got another whistle.
I don't know if I can't tell what that call was. You got a couple more substitutions for Chelmsford coming in, getting ready. Eric Ruman, number 1. Eric's a junior. And Jack Beauchene, number 14, getting ready to come back in the game.
Zach Hardy getting ready with the free kick. I read in a little article in the Globe about St. John's Prep that one of the challenges this team had been having this year mentioned that they had been struggling with the physical game, but I'm not seeing that today. The game has been very physical thus far. Ooh. Speaking of physical game.
Josh showing some good sportsmanship there. I think, I don't know, that was shoulder to shoulder. I'm not sure if there was much there, but the St. John's Prep player got the worst of it now. Well, maybe Josh may have got him a little bit more than I thought he did, but showed good sportsmanship there.
Nice free kick.
Jay comes out, grab that ball. We're about just a little over 15 minutes left in the half, 16 minutes.
Got Ethan LaFontant in over on the left side where we started with Elias Pereira. Ethan, a sophomore, first year on the varsity squad.
Right, the prep player get the ball right in the face. Long ball to Josh. It's like well played by St. John's Prep.
Nicely done with a back heel from Josh to Ethan. Ethan is
he was taken out.
Taken out, and it's a penalty kick.
No, he's not giving it to him. He's taking a goal kick. That was. I don't know about that. That was.
I need to see a replay on that if we can.
See a replay. I think Ethan was going in, and the player kind of took him out. I don't know about that call. That is.
Here, let's take a look here. We got a replay. Josh with a really shrewd back heel to Ethan.
Oh, that's.
We got some. While we're talking about the replay, there we missed something here on the field.
Is there a goal? No. Oh, it was a whistle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like it was offside. That could have gone either way on that PK. You know, when you see the replay, there was definitely some contact. Whether it was contact worthy of a PK, state tournament game, I don't know. It's a 50-50 call at that point, whether you call that or not. So,
Zach with the free kick. Can Maroon find it? St. John's is doing a nice job of moving that ball through the middle. That's something that I imagine Coach Martinez is thinking about how he's going to adjust the tactics and shut down. Nice step and pick by Josh.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think they definitely have kind of ever since we've lost. I think losing Evan and David in the midfield. I think St. John's Prep has been a little bit strong in that area over the last probably 10, 15 minutes of the game. It's like we have more substitutions for Chelmsford. Lachlan going out, Ethan Hayes going out, Ben Thompson going out, Jack Grover going out. So we had a mass of substitutions here. Looks like
interesting. I see a tactical switch going on here.
Yep.
We've got Jack Beauchene, usually playing left back, moved up into the middle. So it looks like Chelmsford is making appropriate adjustments in light of the injuries.
Yep. No, I think that's a good move, Heather. Jack's a strong player, and I think they were kind of getting beat in the middle there, and I think that could certainly help.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see the tactical adjustments and looking forward to seeing what we get going on here. Jack has been an effective scorer when he's come up in the from the back. We've got Jack in the middle, Josh tracking down, looking for a cross. Who can get there? Grover.
Oh, yes! We have a goal!
We goal.
Chris Grover with the goal, and the Chelmsford goes up 1-0.
Chelmsford with the 1-0 advantage. A gorgeous cross from Josh, and Chris is there to finish it. Take a replay, a look at this. Josh with the cross. Passes by a couple of players, and Chris is there to come in with the second effort and just connects.
Got deflected actually by the St. John's prop player.
Right into the side netting.
Awesome. Chris was in the right place at the right time and just didn't hesitate. Took the hit and got the deflection and gets Chelmsford up 1-0. That's a great start.
Great start. Chelmsford takes the go-ahead goal.
That's big in these state tournament games to get that first goal. Really puts a lot of pressure on the other team, and that's a big goal.
12 minutes left here in the half, a big goal. But St. John's is in dangerous territory now. Chelmsford can't relent. We can't, we've had a couple of games this season when we have sat back on a 1-goal lead. And I think that this is not the time to do that. I think Chelmsford needs to stay hungry and stay aggressive and look for that second connection.
Yeah, you got to play your game. And looks like he's going to call Chelmsford on the foul.
Not sure who that was on.
Might have been on Eric Ruman. But we're going to have St. John's Prep with a free kick from about the 30, 25-yard line. So dangerous spot.
Dangerous spot indeed. Chelmsford defense getting ready. Jake getting ready.
Nice ball. And Chelmsford does a great job clearing it.
Elias Pereira running down there. Oh, I see a lot of hands on the back there.
And he draws the foul. Looks like there's some substitutions ready to come in. Ben Thompson for Chelmsford and Sean Doherty getting ready back in the game. And for St. John's Prep, we have number 12, Omar Chaguri, getting ready to come in, a junior. And number 19, Garrison George, another junior. About 10 minutes left in the first half here.
Zach Hardy with the free kick. Josh charging in, seeing what he can do, and St. John's clears it.
Yeah, we're not wasting any time there. Just cleared it right out of bounds. Didn't want to take the risk.
This is a great opportunity when we have Jack Bouchane in there, though, because he does have that fantastic throw. So let's see what we can do with this.
Great throw in by Jack.
Fantastic throw. Josh up. We got Bryce chasing it down. Let's see if we can slow down this midfield.
Well defended there by Eric Ruman. Nice job, Eric.
St. John's with a throw, but nice work, Eric.
Well defended there by Bryce.
St. John's with that midfield switch. Ben Thompson chasing it down.
Yeah, Jeremy gets called. Hargett gets called for the foul. Good aggressiveness, maybe a little over-aggressive, but, nothing wrong with that play.
Another dangerous free kick here for St. John's. About the 40.
Good kick. Jake, right to Jake. Well positioned.
Jake with the punt. Jack connects. Nice job by Sean. A little too much on that for someone to get there.
Nice ball defended there by Zach Hardy.
Can Josh connect and get there? I'm not sure who that's going to be out on.
Should be Chelmsford ball, but, well, one referee's calling it one way, the other one was calling it the other way, I think, but it looks like they're going to give it to the prep. That from up here, it looked like it was Chelmsford ball, but we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt. He's on the field. Eric Ruman coming off. I think we had Ethan Hayes go back in. A long ball by the prep, and I think we called offside or a foul. I'm not sure which one.
Looks like it was an offsides call.
Just like that, I think that game, Lexington-Everett game that was on the verge of a big upset, looks like Lexington came back to win that game.
In the first overtime period there?
I believe so. I'm trying to announce and check my Twitter at the same time, but check it in a few minutes.
Nice connection from Jack Fox. Getting his head on that. Ben, there we go. We've got Jack Bouchane in the middle now and going down. Oh. Hang on here. Hang on. Oh, and look, you got Elias.
Oh! Off the post.
Oh, that was on that. Truly falls into the unlucky category, but does draw the corner.
What a hit by Elias right off the post. That was maybe you can see the replay on that. That was a great build-up. Jack made a great run, and
here we go. And it was deflected.
But we got a corner kick here. Let's
see what
great opportunity. Nice kick.
Nice kick.
And
keeper tries to get a hand on it, but and it's out of bounds. Nicely protected there by Jack. Jack with the throw in, of course, this is as dangerous as a corner.
And it'll be a goal kick just off of Bryce. It's like I see David Arkillian kind of walking around the sideline. He doesn't appear to be limping. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to go back in, but it looks like he's in better shape than he was earlier, so that's good to see.
That is good to see. We never want to see any of the athletes or the players getting hurt. Oh, Elias again. Seeing really heads-up play from Elias today. This is a dangerous spot for a free kick.
Looks like Coach Martinez moved Jack Bouchane back to right back. I thought Jack did a great job in the middle there for the period of time he was in there.
Absolutely, me too. I thought that was a really great move. Looks like we have Zach Hardy here with the free kick.
Zach's been close on a lot of these all year, so let's see if he can put one in. Good hit. Oh, that was a nice hit.
That was a great hit.
Just a little bit, like a foot too high, but it was a great right-on goal. He's been close. He's going to get one, Heather. He's going to get one. I know he is.
I've been waiting all season, candidly. Full transparency, that number 9 who just took the kick is my own. So just about 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Chelmsford leading by one goal.
Yeah, Chelmsford's definitely, since they scored that goal, has had the momentum. I'd say the play has turned a little bit in terms of in Chelmsford's favor. So it's got to, like you said earlier, you just can't sit on it. You got to keep playing, and that's what they're doing.
Absolutely, keep playing your game. Nice. Here we go. We've got Josh.
Yeah, I think it hit him in the hand.
It hit him in the hand. It was a natural position, though. You know, that's a really tricky call. We've had a couple of those this year. It's not easy to be a ref, I can only imagine, but we've had a couple of those tricky handball calls where you know, when it's in a natural position or unnatural position. St. John's making a move down there on the right side. But looks like they sent it out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well defended by the Lions there. Of course, coming close to the 2. At 2 minutes, the clock will stop, and then the refs have the time. And they do have the discretion to allow for a little injury time, right, Chris?
They do. It's at their discretion. See what they do. Nice move by Jack Fox there up to Chris Grover.
Nice switch up by Chelmsford.
Nice
nice ball from Chris to Ben.
Oh. That was a nice build up there. Jack Fox made a nice run up to
that was
to Chris Grover, up to Ben Thompson. Good ball, and
nice connection of passes. Nice work through the midfield. Really nice send. Good pace on that ball.
Yeah, they're playing well. I said ever since they scored that goal, they've picked things up, and Prep is actually the team that's kind of on their heels right now. Chelmsford getting some opportunities. When I was looking at the stats heading into this game, the Prep's allowed 23 to 24 goals on the season. So they do allow goals. They score a lot, but they do allow goals.
Right. Nice work by Jack Boucher there, getting in there and slowing that momentum down. Ethan Hayes taking that away. Great defense by Ethan. Out of bounds. Looks like the St. John's with a throw-in. Coming down to the final minutes here in this first half. Josh Afosu applying some pressure. Nice step by Jack.
Good step by Jack.
Out of bounds.
I think we're getting close to time being up here. I'm not sure how much time they're going to add on, but I think as far as the time is concerned, I think we're pretty close. Nice play by Jack Beauchene. Kicks it out of bounds at this point. Good thing to do.
Another throw-in from the Prep. Nice connection to Josh. Not a lot of
well defended there by
got Ethan and Zach working together, and Ethan is able to clear it out of there, and Josh sends it out of bounds. We must be coming down to it. There it is.
Halftime. All right, well.
And here we are at halftime. Chelmsford leads St. John's Prep by 1 goal.
Yeah, good first half for Chelmsford. I think the first half of the first half I think was pretty even as we thought, but I think once Chelmsford scored that goal, I would say they kind of dominated that last part of the half, and really I think it had all the best opportunities and really had possession of the ball, and hopefully they can as we get into the second half they can just continue that momentum. So we'll be back with you at the second half.
just underway here in Chelmsford. And we are back here in Chelmsford for the start of the second half. First round Division I North sectional tournament game, St. John's Prep versus Chelmsford. Chelmsford with the 1-goal lead going into the half. Chelmsford suffering a couple of injuries in the first half, putting a bit of a dent in their midfield lineup. David Arkelian and Evan Wang both not returning to the play.
Yeah, those injuries happened early in the game, which, like you said, I think definitely put them at disadvantage. They've managed...
we got Chris Grover looking for Ben Thompson, not quite able to connect. Zach Hardy getting ahead on it.
Yeah, I was watching both Evan and David. They're moving around better, but I don't really see them that they're getting ready to go back in the game. I would probably hazard to say they're probably not coming back in.
The trainer report would concur with your guess there, Chris. Of course, at this point too, you know, I suppose while it's only one game at a time, you wouldn't want to risk a compromised athlete. Oh, we got Jake coming out. Wow, what a grab by keeper Jake Hartshorn.
Nice job, Jake. Right on the line. Great timing.
Excellent timing. Excellent mark. Zach getting... Oh, shoot.
Thought I was coming up here in the booth.
I did too. Ball out of bounds there. That looked like a rough step for Zach there. Few hops there. Is he going to shake it off?
Nice throw in by the prep. Ball still kind of loose, and Zach clears it. Nice clear by Zach.
Elias coming down with the pressure.
Good pressure by Alliance. Forced the mistake there by the prep player. Kicked it out of bounds, and Chelmsford will get the throw in.
Ethan Hayes coming with the throw in. Looking for Elias. The prep sends it out of bounds. Ethan moves down 10 yards and repeats the throw. Finding Elias. Elias finds Josh. Nice connection from Chris. Oh, tough game here in the midfield. Nice work by Chris Grover getting his foot on that ball.
And Chelmsford with the throw in.
Of course, the winner of this game to take on Lexington.
Yeah, Lexington is the #1 seed in the tournament. I think have lost one game all year. Another one of those teams that's a perennial Division I North power. Prep moving the ball well. Defended there well by Chelmsford. Good ball by the prep. Gets behind. And, dangerous spot. Oh, when the prep scores. Ties it 1-1. I was just about to say, you know, the prep playing with a lot more urgency at the start of the second half. Gets the goal.
See if we can take another look at that goal. Ball comes across.
Crossing in.
Looks like Bryce.
Bryce tried to clear it. It kind of deflected, and just the prep player was right there. And Jake just dove and just missed it. I think the prep worked for that goal. I think, like I said, I think those first 5 minutes they've come out with a sense of urgency and got that goal. So.
Prep's got another throw-in down in the offensive end. This is when Chelmsford's going to have to win this ball and clear it out of there.
Jake punches it out, and it'll be another throw-in from about the same spot. Sean Doherty looks like he's number 6 for Chelmsford, getting ready to go in.
The short throw, looking to make a cross. Josh, nice.
Good cross in. Oh, Jake right there. Good spot. Dangerous cross in there into the box.
Ball down to Ben Thompson on the right.
So Chris Grover.
Chris is there. Who's there with him? We've got Elias. Josh is tracking down. It looks like he's not quite going to get there in time.
Just a little bit ahead of Elias.
Nice to see them come back with an attacking opportunity. Sean Doherty coming into the game for Bryce. Battle in the middle. Oh, looks like it's going to be a Chelmsford throw.
What's the call? Not sure what the call was.
Maybe playing on the ground.
Playing on the ground, probably.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation there. You get pushed down, then you play on the ground. Who's the call on? It does seem that it's a little slippery out there, though. I think that's definitely, the damp weather has its role in the match here. You know, you're watching a lot of connection that the boys.
Elias with a nice steal.
Oh, Elias. What's he got? Oh.
Made a nice run there. Nice run for Elias. Waited, took the shot, but at that point he just didn't get enough on it, but very nice run by Elias.
Another battle in the middle. Nicely defended there by Jack Fox. A little too much weight on that one for the offense to get a connection on it.
Number 2, Jack Grover getting ready to go in.
St. John's with a cross.
Good clear by
nice
Ethan
clear.
Hayes.
Nice work, Ethan. We've got Josh working hard.
Oh, the prep player just kind of get it with his head. Josh was right on him. Jack with a nice play.
Unlucky pass there by Lachlan. You have to be crisp with those passes.
It's like it'll be a corner kick.
Corner kick.
It's like it must have been deflected off of probably Ben Thompson over there.
We need to see seeing a little bit of defeat in the body language on Chelmsford. We need to see them get that momentum back.
They do the short.
Nicely.
And clears it in. I think defended by Chelmsford. Josh going for the ball. Josh looks like he's got some momentum.
Josh is on the move. He's going to get...
Oh,
that's got to be called.
That's got to be called. That could be...
That could be a card.
That could be a card. He was a scoring opportunity. Yeah, that's... If I'm the referee, I'd give him a card on that. That was Josh was kind of going free and clear. And
let's take a look here. We got the replay. Josh is on the move. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's, yeah, he had made a nice pass to Chris there, too. That's,
looks like the refs are having a little discussion over the matter, but no one is pulling out any cards at this point. We have Zach Hardy with the free kick.
No, just a little bit long.
A little too much. Jack Grover coming into the game. Looks like he is...
for Elias Pereira.
Swapping out for Elias. Jack Bouchane moving... Nope, he's back. He's still back.
Long ball to Josh.
Josh is... This number 6 is giving Josh a run for his money down there.
Yeah, he's a good defender. He's not made it easy for Josh. He's got some good speed and good quickness, and Josh is fast, but I would say he's kind of matches him in the speed.
Nice pressure here by Chelmsford. Nice job taking away the angle. Drawing the out of bounds. There was a whistle before the throw. Looked like the ref called for the subs before the throw was made.
16, Bryce Barletto-McCrae going into the game for Lachlan Forgan. And we'll have a throw-in for Chelmsford. Jack Beauchene with the throw-in. See what Jack can do with this. The prep has 2 subs ready to go in. Numbers 4 and 7. Looks like Keegan Myron and Sam Smith.
Nice throw there by Jack. We had a whistle. Not sure what the whistle call was there. Bryce looking to win that ball. Definitely seeing an aggressive...
Good ball. As such, it was a nice ball by the St. John's Prep player. Jake played it really well.
Yeah.
Prep is definitely playing better this half. They, I would say Chelmsford really, especially the second half of that first half, really kind of dominated play. But Chelmsford on the run here. Josh Ofosu with the ball. Being tracked by...
Oh, I'm not... Are we going to...
Looks like no foul there,
Josh. There. Nicely done, Jack, with the pick.
He must have stepped out of bounds. Good recovery there by Jack Beauchene to get that ball and made a nice run. 2 subs for St. John's Prep.
Josh usually a little more effective at drawing those fouls. I'm not sure that he's had one go his way tonight. Josh with the ball.
Josh looking for a handball, but no call there. Chris Grover tries to send it to his brother Jack. Well defended.
There, but with 3 white shirts on him, hard to get a hold of that. Bryce, nicely done. Chris again, but he's got to beat that guy, and he did. Sean Doherty looking for Josh. Back to Chris. Nice ball.
Josh.
Josh has got 2 guys on him.
Looks like it's going to be St. John's Prep ball. I don't know about that call.
Starting to see a little frustration out of the Lions here. Nice work by Jack Bouchane with the pick. Oh. Nice work by Bryce stepping to that ball in the middle. Ooh. They're certainly all working hard out there today. Little less than 25 minutes left. Tie match. Each team really looking for that.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think we're going to have a corner kick. Oh, no.
Throw in.
Throw in, yeah. That was a dangerous play there. St. John's Prep player made the run. Looks like we'll get a number of substitutions for Chelmsford. We got Jeremy Hargett, 18, coming in. We got Drew Perrin making his first appearance in the game. We got Elias Pereira and Ethan Lafont. So I think Coach...
Nice save by Jake. Nice grab out of the air. Well grabbed, Jake Hartshorn.
I think Coach Martinez sensing his team needs a little energy, trying to put a few players in. 3 sophomores there.
Yeah.
See what they can do. Well defended there by Jack Fox.
Another throw in.
Cross in. Dangerous play. And just goes wide. Looks like we'll have a goal kick. And again, 4 substitutions for Chelmsford. We got Jack Grover going off. We got Ben Thompson going off. We got Jack Beauchene going off. And I am Josh Ofosu for the first time going off. Coach giving those guys a little bit of a breather.
Replay on that throw, and the ball goes wide. Nice opportunity for St. John's Prep. Zach Hardy taking the goal kick, for Chelmsford. Looks like St. John's sent it out of bounds, and it'll be a Chelmsford throw. Jeremy Hargett to take it. Of course, as the dusk falls here as well, you have the other shift in the lighting out there on the field. The lights have now come on. The dusk is settling in. Yet another environmental adjustment to make.
Substitution for St. John's Prep. Number 21, Cool Majok coming in. Number 3 for St. John's Prep, Ethan Ambrose coming off. St. John's Prep on the attack here. Looks like it should be a goal kick.
Goal kick, yeah.
About 21 minutes left in the game.
I'm holding my breath over here.
Yeah, it's getting a little stressful. I remember this one last year, Heather. It was same exact thing. It was 0-0 last year late in the game, and it's stressful for more stressful for you because you're a parent. I was a parent last year, but it's still stressful for me. I can imagine what it's like for the players. You just want to be the hero, and you want to make the right play. Nice clear by Zach Hardy.
And Elias is going to pick it up. Nicely done.
Good ball to Ethan Lafont, just a little bit too much.
A little too much, yeah.
Great idea.
Elias is really, tonight, I've seen a trend in, he's really been there to step sort of that, that loose midfield ball. He's had a couple of great steps today just to get there and get the send. And we just need to keep seeing those opportunities for Chelmsford. It's great work.
There's another dangerous ball by the Prep. Prep just trying to send it in on some of those balls long, and they've had a couple of good opportunities out of that. Again, sending it and kind of crossing it. 9 for the prep. Give and go. Crosses it in. Oh, well defended there by Jack Fox. Cleared by Bryce.
Cleared by Bryce. Nice step there by Ethan. Unable to find one of his own men to connect with, but nice step. Ethan Hayes with a nice clearance.
And it should be Chelmsford ball. Looks like we got a few subs here. Josh coming back in and Jack Beauchesne coming back in. Gave him a couple-minute breather just to catch their breath a little bit. And we have Ben Thompson going out and Drew Perrin going back out. And we got Zach Hardy taking a break. And we got Sean Doherty coming in for Bryce, so a few substitutions. So I think Coach Martinez is trying to give those guys a little bit of a break for a few minutes. So Jack Beauchesne moves to center back.
We got Jeremy with the throw here. Nicely intercepted there by Chris. Chelmsford's doing a nice job of keeping them a little bit far out, but they are really being effective at connecting their passes.
Uh-oh. Nice strike by the Jake right there. Yeah, Prep getting a lot more chances this half. A lot more opportunities. They're a little bit of a different team in the second half than they were in the first half.
Nice send from Jake. Sean Doherty's there with the second effort. Really important to come up with these possessions in the midfield on these goal kicks. We've not quite seen as much of that for Chelmsford this half. The Prep's really been effective at coming up with those wins in the midfield. So we need to hopefully see our hometown Lions start winning some of those balls in the middle.
Another dangerous ball in. Nicely defended by Jeremy Hargett.
Nicely done. Jack gets it out of there, but we're...
Nice hit. Oh, nice save by Jake Hartshorn. Great save. Well struck. And he kept it in bounds, prevented the corner kick too. But great hit by the...
Great hit. Jake gets it out of the way.
And then that was going top corner.
That
if he didn't get that,
yeah.
So.
And makes the second effort there to win the ball. So great job, Jake. Great job, Jake. Prep definitely dialing it up here in the second half.
And well defended there by Jack Fox. And
looks like there was a foul there, and it's going to be a free kick.
Looks like we might have a timeout. Somebody called time. It's like Mr. Coach Martinez calls the timeout. About 16:31 left in the game.
So if you're Coach Martinez right now and you've called the timeout, you're going to regroup. What are you focusing on now with this 16 minutes left in the second half? Seeing the momentum come out of St. John's, what are you saying to your team now?
I'm trying to raise the energy level, trying to get them going a little bit more than they are. I think the first half, the second part of that first half, what made them successful is they were the aggressor. They were kind of pushing things, and I'd say this half they've been kind of sitting on their heels a little bit more, not entirely, but I think the Prep's been the more aggressive team. I think they got to change that dynamic and push the envelope a little bit. How about yourself, Heather? What do you think?
Well, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. I mean, I think that I think that the timeout offers the opportunity to kind of quell some of the momentum there, but certainly we need to see, we need to see the Chelmsford Lions that are hungry and ready to go, and see them get out there and play their game, right? Not just respond. Here's that last shot. Great save by Jake Hartshorn. Reaches up, just gets it out of the way, and then has the quick step to go and get it so it doesn't go out of bounds and give away the corner. Really heads up play by Jake tonight. All the way around, Jake Hartshorn having a top shelf game out here.
Yeah, Jake's played a great game, especially in the second half. He's made a number of key saves. Like I said, first half, I think all the best scoring opportunities were Chelmsford. Second half, all the best scoring opportunities have been definitely St. John's Prep, and he let one in, which wasn't his fault. He almost actually dove and almost saved it, but he's made a number of key saves and done a great job. So got to pick up the momentum here if you're Chelmsford.
Yeah.
16 minutes left. You got to just get it going.
Yeah, got to leave it all out there. Leave it all out there. 100% effort and 100% work. That's really, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, Zach Hardy getting ready to go back in.
Had a little work done over there out there with the trainer. Nice job by Jack Bouchane. Looking for that direct send, trying to connect with Elias. Elias is there.
That's making the run, being tracked by the St. John's Prep player. To Ethan crosses it in. Well defended there by St. John's Prep.
We're still down there. It's still down on our end, and St. John sends it out of bounds. We'll take that. We'll take that opportunity. Jack with the throw in. Looks like Zach Hardy returning to the pitch. Jeremy Hargett tagging out. Jeremy's been a great player tonight. See that earlier cross. Ethan crosses it in, but...
nice throw in there and just headed it over the net. I think we got a corner. He calls a corner, which is great for Chelmsford. I didn't see it, but we'll take it.
We had the replay on the play before, so I don't know if we can get the replay on the last throw-in, but we do have the corner coming up here for our family viewers there at home. Big shout-out to all the grandparents who we know are out there watching. Their grandsons work hard out there.
Chelmsford scored on a number of these this year. Let's see what they can do. A little bit long.
Jack Bouchane trying to track it down, and he's successful. And looks like it'll be a throw.
Yep, he got the throw in. So he's due on these throw-ins to get a goal out of it. He is definitely due.
He is more than due on these throw-ins. It's the sidelines have been waiting to cheer out that assist on one of these throws. So
and we have number 5, Evan Wang is back in the game. We have not seen Evan since the first half. Headed out.
Oh, that looks like it's a goal.
It's a goal for Chelmsford.
It is a goal.
Nice. I'm not sure who scored that. We'll have to see the replay, but with 14 minutes left in the game, huge goal.
It looks like that might have been Chris Grover. He's chasing the hat trick if that's the case.
Let's take a look. We said Jack was due on the
throw-in.
We
did. Look at that. We got to predict these more. Jack with the throw. Goes in right past the keeper. Chris Grover on the header. And it is Chris Grover. Yes. That's 2 for Christopher Grover.
Chris, having the game of his life.
Absolutely. Nice job, Elias, there with the pick. Oh, there we go. Jack Bouchane looking for Josh.
Yeah, all set up there by that Jack throwing.
All set. We've been waiting for that all season. All year. We've been waiting for that. Nicely done, Jack.
Oh. Called the foul on Jack Fox there. That's a questionable call. I think he was just nothing there.
It didn't really look like much of an egregious foul. No, move it back there. Always the few yards here and there that they try and adjust on these free kicks. St. John's Prep with a dangerous spot for a free kick, looking for the equalizer. And
nice defended by Jack.
Defended by Jack, and then Elias gets a foot on it, it looked like.
Jack's played a great game tonight.
Excellent.
Done a lot of really good things.
Nice pressure here. Pressure coming up. We've got Elias getting ready to step in.
I think I'm not sure if they would have called that, but the St. John's Pope player was way offside.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
A little over 12 minutes left in the game. You know St. John's Prep is going to be coming hard these last 12 minutes.
Absolutely. Here we go. Another, again, tough play in the middle. Looks like Elias is going to come up with it. Elias taking it down the left side.
Crosses it in.
Who's there? Josh is looking.
Oh, Jack Bush.
Jack.
And what's the call? I'm not sure what the call is. I'm not sure if he called offside. It's a goal kick. He must have called offside. Yeah, I think it's an offside call. I don't know. Either that or a foul.
Sometimes a little tricky to see up here.
We kind of we're blocked in there, the corner there. Can't always see it, but.
Oh, that ball goes right through the middle, but Ethan's there to send it back the other way. Looks like it's going wide and outside, out of bounds. We've got Ethan LaFontant coming in, Elias coming out. Heads up play tonight from Elias, absolutely. Some really, really key steps in the offense there, and a lot of hard work out of him tonight.
Yeah, Elias has had a really strong game too. Again, nice to see Evan Wang. As soon as Evan Wang went in the game, they scored. It was must be the good luck charm.
What do we got another whistle here? Unclear on what that call was.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of these calls have been a little bit questionable. Not sure what that was. You just hope it doesn't affect the outcome of the game.
Absolutely. Games should be won and lost by players.
Nice ball there. Well defended by Ethan Hayes. Nice job by Ethan Hayes there. The St. John's Prepper was lining up for the shot, and Ethan came in and got that ball. So nice, great defense by him.
Another dangerous throw into the box, but Jake comes up with it. 10 minutes left. Chelmsford up by 1 goal. This is where those possession minutes really count, right? You want to be possessing the ball. Oh, headed backwards a little bit. Josh is there.
It's going to be probably a goal kick. Yeah, the number, that same defender, I forget his number.
6,
he's been...
Peter Danis.
Yeah, he's had a good game defensively.
You can see here we got the replay coming on. We've got Josh is coming down, and 6 is fast.
Yeah, he hasn't made it easy for Josh tonight.
No.
Josh can beat a lot of players with his speed and his quickness, his athleticism, and he's tracked him pretty well all night.
Looks like Chelmsford's got the throw down in the offensive end. Jack Bouchane heading out, getting ready to take that throw. Chris Grover's probably salivating in there, chasing the hat trick.
He wants the hat trick, yeah.
Absolutely.
If he gets one, if I had a hat, I'd throw it out to him. But we'll. All
right, we got Jack getting ready for the throw. 9 minutes 20, 9:15 on the clock. Those throws are really unbelievable. And he comes in with the second effort to send it back in, but looks like nobody's there. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick for the Prep. Elias Pereira getting ready to come back in. Ethan sending a long ball, looking for Josh.
Ball. And
Evan's there. Great to see Evan Wang back in the match. Happy that he's all right. Happy to have him back. I'm sure his team's happy to have him back, team captain. Zach Hardy getting chased down there by number 7 from the Prep.
Good defense by Zach.
And the ref's not quite sure which way to call it here.
I think they're calling it for Chelmsford.
Chelmsford ball. And Elias, nicely done. Oh.
And Prep on the move here. Got some space.
They really do a nice job with their switch. They've been very effective at that midfield switch.
Nice move there by the St. John's Prep player, and well defended there by Ben Thompson. Ben sends it up long to Josh.
It looks like St. John. I thought he was going to send it out of bounds there, but who's there to...
Evan just got... Prep player got the ball from him.
Nice possession work by the Prep. Oh, unlucky, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, they were moving the ball well there.
Absolutely, they were. I mean, they have to. 7 minutes left, down by a goal. Pressure is on for sure. Chelmsford has to possess this ball. We can see this cross here that goes out of bounds on the replay, and right past him. All was out of bounds.
St. John's Prep calling a timeout here. With 6:57 left in the game. Chelmsford Lions up 2-1. I think...
if you're St. John's Prep here, you're hoping that the timeout that shifted the momentum out of your favor might be able to shift the momentum back into your favor.
Yeah, that was a good timeout by Chelmsford. I think it... We're going to see the replay again on the go-ahead goal on the Jack Beauchesne throw-in.
Ball is thrown in. Keeper can't quite connect. A St. John's player gets a head on it, but Chris just nudges it right by. Nicely done. Congratulations, Chris Grover. 2 goals for him in tonight's match. Clutch game here.
Looks like Kate's working on your son's legs there. Hopefully he's okay.
I have nothing but appreciation and wonderful things to say about our trainer. She really takes fantastic care of our athletes, my own included, and she cares deeply and is truly an expert and really cares for these boys and takes fantastic care of them. So let's take a look now at Chelmsford's first goal of the night, Chris Grover's first goal. Chris is there with that, the story of Chris's game tonight, really, he's just been in the right place with the second effort. You keep working, right? Ultimately, you keep working. You go down. Even if you don't know that you're part of the play, you track down there. You stay part of the effort. So our Chelmsford announcer just announcing that the Chelmsford girls field hockey team came up victorious in Lexington. Of course, the winner of this match tonight will go on to face Lexington.
Yep, Lexington, I did confirm they did win 2-1. Oh, boy.
St. John's Prep delivers the equalizer. Let's take a look at this.
Not sure what happened there. We'll need to see a replay. I think some of the Chelmsford players are arguing. The referee coming out.
Oh, over the the keeper.
Jake looks like he's hurt. Not sure what happened to him. We'll need to see the replay on this. I think it's still going to be a goal.
St. John's celebrating here. So it looks like we've got, let's see if that was out of bounds. So St. John's connects with the ball, sends it back into the box. Jake goes up. And then it looks like he gets stepped on.
Yeah, I don't know what... They're talking to the referee. I'm not sure it's going to change anything. I think he's trying to explain it, but...
Looks like Jack Beauchesne was running in there to try and get in front of that. Just couldn't quite get there. Looks like Jake took a kick to the face. Jake is rubbing his face out there trying to shake it off. I guess that's the question really is you're really not supposed to rough the keeper when the keeper's coming out and in the play. Zach Hardy with the send. Looks like Elias, nice work connecting with Evan.
goal scored by number 21, Cool Ridger.
And we're tied here with 6 minutes left. This has certainly been an excellent battle here tonight.
Yeah, unfortunate on that. So that was close whether he was out of bounds on the line. I think it looked like he was probably in bounds, but we can look at it again.
Free kick here for Chelmsford from about the 50, right on the 50. Zach Hardy with the send. It's in the box. St. John's with a save.
So a little over 5 minutes left.
Nice send from Zach Hardy. Nice work here in the middle for Chelmsford. We've got Chris Grover having a great game, sending down to Josh. Josh on the left side. Josh crosses it in. Oh my goodness.
Chris Grover almost had the hat trick. Oh, the ball was right on the line. Great cross by Josh.
Fantastic cross. Josh looking for Chris again. Does his work down there, crosses it in. Chris is there, but just doesn't quite put it in.
It was right on the line.
So close. Chelmsford with the corner. Another
closer
opportunity.
And
another corner.
Yeah, another corner.
Another corner opportunity here for Chelmsford. Evan Wang, who's been their corner taker this year, back in the game. Happy to see Evan back. Let's see what he can do here. Sends the corner. Looks like it's cleared.
Foul there on Chelmsford. I don't know about that, but
yeah.
The free kick here for St. John's Prep. They take it quickly.
Take it quickly. Jack with the head on it. Nice work. Jack Bouchane. Again, nice work. Nice work, Grover. Chris Grover. Both teams really, really playing hard here tonight for in these last few minutes of the match.
Nice steal there by Bryce, and it's going to probably go out of bounds.
You know, at this point, you're really, it's go for the goal here. Go for the goal. Chelmsford applying the pressure. Nice work by Josh.
Evan wins that ball. Good play by Bryce. Sends it up to Josh.
Another battle here in the air.
And, yeah, over the back. They're going to call Evan Wang over the back.
Really?
That call I agree with, so I haven't agreed with too many, but that one I'll agree with.
Oh, looks, what do we got going on here?
Is he giving Josh a yellow card?
Yellow card for Josh. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure. Must have said something because obviously nothing that I saw that was penalty. Not good timing. He has to come off the field. I think he can go back on, but
I think he can return to play at the next opportunity. But correct, not ideal timing here. Jake.
Dangerous ball, but Jake handles that.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this regular time. Of course, if this does conclude in a tie, it goes into overtime period.
St. John's Prep on the attack.
Ethan doing a nice job.
Crosses it in.
Picked up by Zach.
And dangerous spot. The Prep player crosses it in, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So we just have a little over 2 minutes left. Josh going back in the game.
Josh returning after a little yellow card walk-off. Looks like he's making amends there with the ref. Maybe it was a little bit of a verbal card. Chelmsford Zach Hardy back to take the goal kick.
Could have been
Chelmsford not Ethan Hayes making a nice step move there. Looking to
forward.
connect.
Oh, just a
little bit shy, but Josh is on the run to find it.
Yeah,
another whistle.
Who are they going to call that on? They could call that on Josh, Elias. I don't know. That could have gone either way.
So, Chris, remind me, if we go into an overtime period here in the match, is it first to score, or is it an overtime period in its entirety?
I believe it's first to score, 2 10-minute overtime, so they play 10. If no one scores, they play another 10, then they go to PKs. But I will look that up as soon as the game is over just to confirm that, but that's what I remember from last year. I think it's sudden death, so whoever scores first, I think, wins the game. So, but they'll play 10 minutes, and if no one scores, they'll take a few-minute break, and they'll play another 10 minutes. But I will verify that in a few seconds.
We're inside the 2 minutes now. Of course, this means the ref keeps the time on the field.
Nicely defended there by Jack.
You know, at this point, it's looking for the direct ball to create any opportunities that they can.
It's going to probably go out of bounds. Nope.
Looks like the prep player keeps it in nicely tucked out there by Jack.
Yeah, Jack Fox, nice job. But
yeah.
We're going to have a throw-in. I think by my clock, there's probably about 10 seconds left in the game. But, again, the referee's going to add as much time as they want.
Nicely done. Let's see what we got going here. We got Chelmsford looking to clear this.
Oh,
Jake
great save by Jake.
With a save.
That was right.
Oh, we got a couple of players down here, though, for Chelmsford. Let's take another look at that.
I don't know who's down. We got Josh and...
Oh, nice recovery by Jake Hartshorn. Look at that. That was deflected. That was a deflected ball there, and Jake was able to pivot himself. I don't know if we can take a look at that again while we're handling the injuries here on the field.
Josh looks hurt.
Take another look at this one. Watch the deflection. St. John's takes the hit. It deflects, and Jake quickly pivots to get himself in front of that ball.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to. Josh and Elias. They're both. Josh looks like he's staying in the game. He's limping a little bit. Elias is coming off. Can't afford any more injuries.
Nope. Kate's there. She'll work her magic. Chelmsford here maybe with a final opportunity. Zach Hardy back to take the free kick.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, more than enough time has gone by.
This could be a final effort here. We've got Ethan LaFontant in. Zach with the free kick. Zach sending it long and far and creating the opportunity down there potentially. Ethan looking to keep it in bounds. St. John's moving it back the other way. Nicely grabbed by Bryce.
Referees have added a lot of time here. Nice defense
by Jack.
Great defense there by Jack.
Unfortunately, looks like it's going to be a corner kick opportunity for St. John's. This has got to be the final game of the play of the game here. Jack making a run there.
Yeah, I think that is
and
it.
That's
the whistle blows.
The whistle blows.
And Heather, here we are again. Overtime last year.
Here we are again.
Overtime.
Overtime tied 2-2. Chelmsford Lions versus St. John's. This is familiar territory for these Lions. They found themselves going into, of course, versus LS last year. It was a 0-0 situation where they went into overtime. But it looks like we're going to have a 5-minute break here, and then they will go into 2 10-minute halves.
It is the first to score. So they will play 10 minutes, but if someone scores a couple minutes in, the game will be over. So
the game now is for the next goal. I mean, I have to say Chelmsford was first to score and first to take the lead after St. John's equalized. Hopefully they can continue to capitalize on that first to goal that they've got here. We have the referees having a little chat with the coaches. The teams, of course, hydrating and getting checked out by their trainer. St. John's is in a huddle. Chelmsford looks to be rehydrating a little bit.
Kate's been a busy person tonight.
She has had a lot of customers. She has had a lot of customers tonight on our Lions. Those boys are working hard and leaving it all out there. Oh, they're getting the rule book out here. Looks like we have a nice conference going on. Do we tell them you just pulled out the rules?
I looked it up online. I can tell.
Do you need to get down there?
So, yeah, 10 minutes first to score, and then we'll go to PKs. And the coach will pick 5 players to kick. And then if we go past 5 players, then he'll pull more players up to kick. So PKs, it's a tough way to end. A lot of you can go either way at that point, and a lot of pressure on those kids for those PKs.
A lot of pressure on those kids for those PKs. I think that a lot of pressure in general. I mean, postseason play, they've been playing hard. They've been playing. It's been a long season. Chelmsford has had multiple 3-game weeks, including a couple of back-to-back games where they've had a Wednesday then a Thursday match. They've worked really hard. They need to keep working, they need to keep digging, and they need to get their momentum going.
Yeah, no, the unfortunate thing is that these are 2 really good teams that have had 2 excellent seasons, and in about 20 minutes or so or less, one of these teams is going to go home, and especially for the seniors on the team, it is tough. I remember my son John last year was a senior, and he, after that game, very emotional, because you come to the realization afterwards that it's your last game. So for some of these kids, it's going to be a tough ending. We'll see what happens here. Let's go Lions.
We have captains shaking hands here. Ref is going over the rules there with them, perhaps, for how the half is going to go. So once again, just to recap, 2 10-minute halves. The first goal within those 2 10-minute halves takes the win. If no goal is scored in those 2 10-minute halves, then we go into penalty kicks. Looks like we had a coin toss there. Everyone checking in on the rules here. Looks like we had the coaches and the refs pulling out the book. We had our neighbors here in the announcing book pulling out the book. And we are prepared. 10 minutes on the clock. 2 goals each. Each team now looking to find the back of the net to advance on in the State Division I North sectional to take on Lexington.
Yeah, I think we all thought this would be a close game, and I think it's kind of played out the way we thought. Definitely, absolutely. I would say overall, pretty. Chelmsford's had the better of play at some points, and St. John's Prep has had the better of play at other points, and I think it's been 2 very good teams. And here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
All defended by Ethan Hayes.
Elias Pereira.
And got a little aggressive there, and he's going to get called for the foul. So St. John's Prep will have the free kick from about midfield.
Definitely calling a tight game here. I think the refs are recognizing the stakes are high and trying to keep close control.
Nice kick by the St. John's Prep player.
St. John's looked like they came up with the possession down there. Ethan covering someone down on the right side.
Crossing nicely defended by Evan Wang.
Nice work by Evan. Great to have him back on the pitch. St. John's with a throw-in. Nice throw by St. John's. Looks like a bobbling in the box there.
Oh.
And Jake.
Nice job, Jake.
With the save. Might be man of the match there, Jake, with the
he's had a great game.
saves
He's had a
that
great
he's been
game.
making. Zach with a nice send down there, looking to connect.
Jake made one there, literally at the last second of the game too.
Absolutely, yeah. Took a foot to the face. He's earning his supper tonight. That's for sure.
Nice play there
nice
by Jack.
There by Jack.
Josh.
Josh.
With the ball.
Oh, nice. Oh, a little too much weight on that one for Elias to get there, but St. John's clears it out of bounds, and we'll take the Chelmsford will take the throw in. Jack Bouchane running over there to deliver that throw. 8 minutes, 10 minutes to play. First goal. Nice ball. Oh, again. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness.
Great opportunity by, I think, Ben Thompson.
That's every opportunity is a good opportunity here at this point in the game, but it's really all about getting one in the net.
We'll have to see the replay on that if we get a second, but that was a great opportunity for Chelmsford there.
Again, keeping the pressure on. Zach Hardy.
Clears it up. I think
sends it down. Josh and his opponent down there.
Josh and his friend. They've been attached to the hip tonight, so Josh crosses it in.
Chelmsford, who's there with it? We got Jack Bouchane.
Oh, nice hit. I think deflected. Should be deflected. And nope.
Going with the goal kick. No corner.
Looked deflected to me, but I don't know. Not.
Let's see the replay here. We got Josh beating his number 6 there. No one quite ready to connect with it, but then Jack comes in. Oh, can't quite see if it's a deflection.
Yeah, it's tough from that angle. Chelmsford showing some life here. Good to see.
Chris Grover. Looking for Sean. Sean
flicks it up to
flicking it up to Josh. Josh getting the coming down with the possession. Chris also having probably the game of his high school career here with 2 goals already. Evan going to take possession, finds Elias, finds Sean. Back to Elias. Oh, step by St. John's. Zach Hardy back to nice bit of defense. We got Josh, and they're going to clear it out. We're going to have another throw-in for Chelmsford.
Number 2, Jack Grover coming in for Ben Thompson, giving him a breather. Ben had a great opportunity there.
We got Jack with the throw-in. Yet again, another Jack.
I'd love to see a Grover get a goal. So any Grover.
any Grover will do. Absolutely. Any Lion. Come on, Lions. Jack with another
great
fantastic
throw. But he's I don't know about that. I think he's saying the goalie had possession. I don't think he did not have possession there. But
take a look here at the replay. We got the throw.
I don't think he ever really had full possession of it.
I don't think he never had possession.
He never had possession.
He never had possession of the ball.
Yeah, that was not a good call.
No.
Not a good call.
That was. Come on, Chelmsford.
Prep on the attack. Number 7's got some speed. Crosses it in. Nice cross. Jake.
Oh.
And Jack clears it. Scramble in front of the net. These are dangerous.
Yep, those are dangerous. Prep comes up with it in the middle. Chelmsford getting organized back there again.
About 4:45 left here in this first 10-minute overtime.
Chelmsford with a throw-in. We got another substitution coming in. We got Sean coming out. We got, is that Bryce headed in? Chelmsford with a throw. Full press. Let's take a look at that first opportunity Chelmsford had. Just Prep coming down here.
Bryce slips.
Bryce slips.
And
that's going to be white. Got a throw in for St. John's. The St. John's bench really cheering their team on here.
Yeah, they get a lot of energy on the bench here. They're right in front of us.
A lot of energy, yep. Chelmsford sending it down in the offensive end, but no one's there. Chris Grover's there. Chris Grover's there chasing it down. Josh. Elias looking for Chris. Josh.
Josh making his move.
He's ready to take this. We got.
Oh!
A little bit wide.
No deflection there.
No deflection on that ball.
Dangerous play though. Josh made a nice run. He was well defended there by number 6 though. Yeah, Jack Grover got a little bit on it, but Josh couldn't make the cross that exactly he wanted to make because he was well defended.
All right. Jack Fox nicely defended, sending it back to the middle. The prep comes up with the ball. Ethan Hayes sends it down to Josh. Elias. Jack Grover chasing it down there. Jack Bouchane, nicely done, Jack Bouchane, and that's out of bounds. That'll be Chelmsford ball.
2:28 left here. Time is in the first overtime coming down.
Nice long throw, but we didn't have anybody there. Really can't. Coming down to the end of this first 10-minute period. Refs have the time now.
Trying to give my son John, who was a member of the team last year, I'm trying to give him text updates here how the game is going. So he's asking me. So
nice. Evan Wang gets ahead on that one, keeps it in the Chelmsford end here. We've got Josh. Josh against
his friend.
Oh, that's going to be a Chelmsford throw. Okay. Chelmsford throw.
Jack with the throw. We've got to go off of one of these tonight. I think we're due again, Heather. So
we're due again. We are due again.
Great opportunity here for Chelmsford. Great throw in.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. And they're going to give us another throw.
Jack will now get it from the other side.
Jack will now run to the other side with the throw. Could very well be the last play of this first 10-minute overtime period here. We've got Jack with another one of his fantastic throws. We've got Chelmsford looking to connect. It's a loose ball in front of the box, but we've got Evan Wang is there looking for the second effort. It's still in Chelmsford territory. Number 6 there sends it out of bounds.
Yeah, number 6 has a strong game for St. John's Prep.
Absolutely, yeah. He's been an outstanding defender. Outstanding defender.
He's definitely, I would say he's playing wherever Josh plays. If you watch him, kind of whatever Josh goes, he goes.
Right. Wherever you go, I go. Right. And Zach Hardy going to send it down in.
Sends it long.
Sends it long. Josh
again, well defended.
Oh, Grover. Yes, you young.
Just wide. Another good opportunity. Chris has had a lot of good opportunities.
He's had an outstanding match tonight. He really has had an outstanding match, and that is the end of our first 10-minute overtime. Oh, we got all sorts of arms being waved. Oh boy, it is very exciting up here in the booth. I wear one of these little heart rate monitors on my watch. Let's check out the missed opportunities here. Chelmsford has just really has been working hard and so close so many times.
That was a good opportunity there in the first half, and then Jack with the throw in here. Just an amazing throw in. Yeah.
Again, I mean, you got to give this St. John's defense some credit. They have really been.
And we're no time in between here. I thought they would take a 2-minute break.
I know. I thought there would be a water.
There is no break.
A water moment, but no, we are back at it. We are back. The battle is on. The battle in the midfield is on.
And I think it looks like we switch sides.
Switch sides. We switch sides. So for those of you watching,
Evan Wang with
Evan
the ball.
Wang,
to
nice
Chris
to Chris
Grover.
Grover.
Oh.
Back flick, but Elias wasn't there. St. John's picks it off.
And Ethan Hayes defends it. So it'll be a throw in for St. John's Prep here.
Throw in for St. John's down in our end. Our boys are working hard out there today. All the boys working hard. St. John's getting ready for their throw. Really, it's, you know, every opportunity is a good opportunity here when it is first to score, right? So
Don't let the cross.
cannot let anything come in. Ben Thompson's there. That looks like that's going to be a Chelmsford ball.
Dangerous cross there. Any of those crosses are.
And that's really been the story of the goals against Chelmsford this year has been those dangerous loose balls in front of the box. That is
Yeah,
our
they have not been.
kryptonite.
Yeah, they have not been beat by, like you said, some of those long runs. It's been some of those set pieces or scrambles in the box.
Another great throw-in from Jack, looking for Josh. Evan is there to with the second pickup effort. Looks like that's going to be another Chelmsford throw.
They'll wait for Jack. Jack's throw.
He's our throw-in. He's our throw-in captain. Really outstanding play from him this year, all the way around. You know, he came into this team not classically a defender, and has just been such an asset on the back line. Look at that opportunity! Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure what the call is, but I mean, he threw it into the net. But I think they must have called a foul.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what the call was there. Great throw in though, but
that's a good question. Can you score? Can you score on a thrown-in ball? It's an excellent question. Here's the throw again. The throw is up. It's in. Let's see what we got going on in the box there. The goalie touches it.
The goalie does touch it, but I think I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check the rule on that after the.
The goalie did touch the ball. I don't know what the call was. It looked like it went in off the goalie's bobble. Oh, what do we? That should be a foul. That really was. Come on now. Come on now.
Been a foul. I am not sure what he was clipped from behind. That was.
Yeah, you can't. Let's take another look at this.
I think some of the Chelmsford players are getting frustrated. I mean, you can't say anything, but rightfully so.
Did we get the free kick on that one?
I think we're going to get a throw-in. Another throw-in by Jack.
Looks like a throw-in opportunity here. In the box. Cleaned out by...
And there'll be another Chelmsford throw-in.
Another throw.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm rooting for Chelmsford here, but I would say we've not been on the good side of some of these calls.
We have not been on the lucky end of some of these calls. This is, I would agree with you on that. Battling it out for the ball down there. St. John's mounting their attack, moving it through the midfield. They're looking to connect down there on the left side. Can 17 save it? He does. Jack Bouchane is there with Ben.
And out of bounds, and Chelmsford throw-in. And we had number 3 coming in for St. John's Prep, Ethan Ambrose.
Another Chelmsford
no,
throw-in.
I guess he's not coming in because it's a Chelmsford throw-in, so they will not allow it in.
We got Jack with a throw-in.
Jack's going to need to ice his arms after this game. So
absolutely.
Turnover there by Chelmsford. Well
Ethan
defended
Hayes
by Ethan.
is there. Ethan looking to send it long. Sends it long. Number 6 is there. Evan Wang coming in for the step, trying to take away that angle. Ethan is there again. That's out of bounds. They're calling a St. John's throw-in. St. John's with the throw. 5 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. Oh.
Well defended there by Zach. Kind of the ball was bouncing a little bit.
Yep. Got it out of there. Still down in dangerous territory, but was able to. Jack looks like Jack got a little bit beat there. Zach got it out of bounds. Got it out of bounds with a throw-in, not a corner. We got a throw-in. Again, any of these opportunities in the offensive end either way are scoring opportunities, and any scoring opportunity in this game at this point.
Nice throw in there and defended there by Bryce, but it's going to be a corner kick. So dangerous time for a corner kick.
Dangerous time for a corner kick indeed. St. John's prep back for the corner kick. Jack Bouchane gets a nice head on it. They have a nice second effort, and it is over the top of the crossbar. Chelmsford will take possession and take a shot to try and end this match. We're all looking for the end. We're all looking for the victory.
Chelmsford's calling a timeout. I think saw a few of the players signaling for a timeout.
You know, at this point in the game, I mean, we've been playing now, 80 minutes of regular time, 10 more, that's 90. We're looking at 100 minutes of soccer. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body, a lot of wear and tear on their muscles. They need to be hydrated. You know, in addition, you've got it's a Friday after a long week of school, and well, you remember for the seniors, November 1st being that Common App early action deadline, it's certainly been a big week. So these guys are having to dig deep here for the last 4 minutes of this second overtime period. Really work hard and bring it together, play for each other.
Yeah, you're right, you got to really dig deep here. Yeah, I mean, it's... it's a long game, but just the intensity of it's a playoff game. I'm sure these guys are all exhausted, but this is, like you said, you just got to dig deep here. You got 4 minutes left, and hopefully they can do something magical in these 4 minutes, and then if not, we're going to PKs.
That we are. It's definitely, it's about grit, really, right? It's that. The middle is messy, but it's where the magic happens, right? We're in the middle of this second overtime period here, coming into the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds. For one of these two teams, this is the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds of 2018 season play. So a lot of stretching going on. A lot of rubbing the muscles going on, and hopefully a goal coming our way. Your commentators here tonight are Lions fans. But a wonderful St. John's is certainly made for a wonderful opponent tonight. They're playing hard too. And Bryce coming up with the ball. Ethan Hayes, nice step.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a throw-in.
That's going to be a throw-in. Which way are they going?
I don't know. I thought that went off of Ethan, but we'll take the call, Heather. We'll take it.
Well, there's no VAR, so we can't go back and qualify it. Zach sending it down, looking for Josh. Josh is making his move. Josh and number 6 v Josh, number 6 v number 7.
Oh,
whoa, hang on. Let's see if we can get a replay on this. Oh, Josh, don't get feisty.
Not a good call. I think the player just kind of lost his balance, honestly, Heather. Again,
let's see on the replay. They're running down.
Yeah, I think he just dove and kind of lost his balance.
He sure did. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We've
been on the wrong end of those calls a lot tonight, where we just, those are.
We've been on the unlucky end. Some confusion here over who was getting the throw. The prep takes the throw.
Yep. Prep
coming in, coming in on the attack.
Got some space. Dangerous play here. And it's going to be a corner for the prep with about 2:50 left in the game. Another dangerous opportunity. The prep had some speed in the midfield there and some space, and they took advantage of it.
Nice deflection by Bryce. At least see what we can defend this corner. That end is dark. Nicely done. Whoever got their foot on that, I'm not sure. I didn't see who it was. We got Ben Thompson fighting for it. Followed up by Chris Grover sending it down, at least getting it out of the dangerous territory. St. John's coming up with the possession, but Ethan finding Elias in the middle. Elias hustling to get there. Hustling Elias, working hard. He's really been working hard tonight. Evan Wang comes up with it. Back to Elias. Nice work there in the middle, and it's going to be a Chelmsford throw-in.
Just over 2 minutes left here.
And the ref is taking the time now with the last 2 minutes. Ethan Hayes with the throw. He finds Evan Wang there. Evan sends it in. Who's there to get themselves to it? Chris Grover running in, trying to get there to get that second effort.
And it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, no, it's not. Chris.
Great second effort by Chris to keep it in. I think it went out, but it's going to be St. John's prep ball.
Excellent. Fantastic hustle out of Chris Grover tonight. Really just, not stopping, not giving up any of the efforts there that he's doing. Really nice work to see from him. Zach Hardy.
Step by Zach.
Sending it down. Who's there?
And the prep goalie will pick it up. My clock, we got about just a little over a minute left in the game.
St. John's with the punt to the middle, the battle for the middle.
Jack clears it and kept in
bounds.
Ben
keeps it in bounds. Nicely done, Ben. Bryce sending it, finding Elias. Elias finding Evan. Evan looking for Josh.
One last run here
by
Chelmsford.
Run here.
Josh with his friend.
Oh, and an unlucky step there by Ethan. Unlucky step by Ethan to send it out of bounds.
About 30 seconds left here in the game, if depending on what the refs do for added time.
There really wasn't much stoppage time in this last 10-minute section here. Bryce connecting with it. Chris Grover gets ahead on it. Evan Wang, was slightly grabbed there. Josh, who's there in the middle. Evan looking for it. Looks like that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a Chelmsford throw. Possible last-ditch effort here from Chelmsford Lions.
And that is it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is a draw match. 2-2, and the Lions go into penalty kick shootouts.
Here we go. Deja vu.
Five. So now each team gets to select 5 players, and they go out, and each player gets an opportunity to take a kick. So there'll be a total of 10 shots. The team that has the lead, if one team has a lead after the 10 shots, they're the winner. If we're still tied after those 5 efforts from each, it goes into one at a time.
Yeah, very stressful here for the both teams.
Candidly, this is Chelmsford finds themselves where they found themselves last year after the first round of playoff game.
There'll be 10 shots. Whoever has the most goals at the end of those wins. If it's still tied, then it will go one player at a time.
Looks like we have the captains out in the field. I think there's a coin flip for who shoots forward, who decides what I think. It's not who shoots first. I think what the winner decides they want to do. Whether they want to shoot first or they want to defend first. We'll see what happens here.
Chelmsford has been practicing their P-kick approach. 5 shots each. Chelmsford has been working on their PK strategy in their practice sessions this season.
Yeah, PKs are tough. It's when I've coached, I've always gone with the strategy of just pick a spot in the corner or pick a spot and hit it hard, and don't overthink it too much. Sometimes I've seen players over the years really try to get too cute and try to overthink it and shoot it over the net or try to fake them out or something. And that may work for some kids, but sometimes the best thing is just to keep it simple. But we will see. We'll see who's kicking, and a lot of pressure on the goalies here.
A lot of pressure on the goalies.
We'll see who the kickers for Chelmsford will be. Last year when they took the kicks, I know Josh was one of them. I know Chris Grover was one of them, and then I believe it was some of the seniors that graduated last year. But like you said, they've been practicing, and we'll see who has to take them.
A lot of this at this point, too. It's the mental toughness, right? I mean, it's all eyes are on you. Whether you're the keeper or the shot taker, there's two players out there, and what goes down between those two players is part of what decides the game. So a lot of pressure. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. We have a fully lined fence here at the hometown crowd. Looks like the Tundra has come out to support the boys here.
Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd here. I think the St. John's Prep coach, submitting his shooters to the referee. Looks like Coach Martinez with providing his shooters as well.
Jake having an excellent game, really. I mean, Jake Hartshorn has had an amazing game in the net tonight. We can hope for him that this continues, that he's able to deny one of those shots. I mean, you always, of course, as the opposing team, hope that one goes over the top or a little wide or is saved.
Looks like Jake's in net, so it looks like the Prep will be shooting first.
First to shoot.
Yeah, as a goalie in PKs, it's a lot. It's about guessing right sometimes, in which way you think the shooter's going to go, and trying to look at the shooter and get a sense of kind of little tells that they may have on what they're going to do. And,
absolutely. Absolutely. At this point, as a soccer parent, my heart goes out to the keeper moms and dads and grandparents out there and friends and family watching. It's a lot of pressure on your keeper players, but looks like we have the fans are flooding down to the shootout end of the stadium. Of course, this is where the hometown advantage. We can hope that the support there just flanks these Lions. Looks like we have number 4 up first here for St. John's. This is Keegan
Wyron. Yep, Wyron, senior
midfielder. All right.
I watch the monitor here, get a better view. Here we go. The referee's going to blow his whistle. You have the whistle. And he puts it in.
One in.
Good shot right in the right-hand corner. Jake Doe, but just perfectly placed in the right-hand corner. Almost
solid effort by Jake, but that was right in the side netting. We've got Ben Thompson, number 11. Ben has been very successful. He's had 2 PKs, both successful in the regular season. Ben came into tonight's game mentally prepared and ready.
He's got the whistle. Here goes Ben. Oh! St. John's Prep player, goalie, makes a nice save.
Let's take a look at this.
He guessed the right way. So the pressure is on Chelmsford here. Down 1-0 in PKs. We have for the Prep number 17.
Yes,
nice save.
And saved.
And Jake Hartshorn
answers and keeps Chelmsford in the match. Oh, my goodness.
Nice job by Jake.
Well done, Jake Hartshorn, man of the match so far, I have to say.
Guessed correctly, and here we go.
Josh,
he's had a few of these this year, and he's been pretty successful. Usually pretty strong at these, and
absolutely.
Let's cross our fingers here. And
our senior striker, our lead scorer, 4-year varsity player and captain, Josh Afosu.
Oh, and the Prep goalie makes a save.
And another save. Pressure back on Jake.
Again, he guessed
guessed
correctly.
right.
Just got it with his arm. Unfortunate. And now we have number 3, Ethan Ambrose for the prep junior. And Jake almost had it.
Almost had it.
And St. John's Prep up 2-0 here in the PKs. Next PK here, a must-have for Chelmsford.
This is the third.
This is the bottom of the third. Yep. Evan Wang, senior captain.
Evan drills it in. Well done.
Makes
so
it
now
2-1. We have
2-1. We need a save. We need a miss or a save here for Chelmsford. Nicely done, Evan.
Yeah, the St. John's Prep goalie is pretty big. He's got a pretty big wingspan, so he's gotten a few of those. And here we have number 19 for St. John's Prep, Garrison George.
Junior midfielder.
Yep, junior midfielder. And huge moment here for Jake and Chelmsford. And he puts it in. So this is a must-have here for Chelmsford, actually. I think if we miss here, the game is over.
It's Elias Pereira coming up to take the shot. A lot of pressure on Pereira, but he's performed really well tonight. He's been full of grit and really been an effective player on the field tonight. A lot of pressure walking up to the ball.
And
he is successful. He gets the job done.
And unfortunately, it all comes down to Jake at this point.
I know.
Can Jake save it or get a miss and keep things alive? Jake's had a great game, and no matter what happens here, let's see what Jake can do. Number 7.
Sam Smith, senior captain.
Senior captain, yep.
Well, a lot of pressure on him now too, right? So let's not discount the pressure goes both ways. We got Jake.
Oh, and the Prep puts it in, and the St. John's Prep has won the game on penalty kicks. Tough loss for Chelmsford. They played a great game. Great season.
Fantastic season, fantastic match. They left it all out there. There's going to be a lot of broken hearts here in Chelmsford tonight. But I think the Chelmsford Lions, the Lions fans can be proud of their team, their efforts. And congratulations to St. John's Prep.
Yeah, I take nothing away from St. John's Prep. They played a great game. They have a very good team. And they were just a little bit, had a little bit more tonight. And I take, Chelmsford played a great game and a great season. And again, I feel horrible for the team, for the boys to end it that way. But they should hold their heads high, knowing they had a great season.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next season.